Guys, it's me, Sky, and this is Sky's Intuition. How's everybody doing? Just a general reading as usual, just an intuitive message from the divine. So let's get started. Divine source, may the light that you shine upon me reaffirming my protection. May it guide, guard, and protect me. With regards to this message and in my daily life, I am constantly protected morning, noon, and night, while I am awake, while I am asleep, whether I am moving or traveling, whatever vehicle I am traveling in, and whether I am still. I am always protected. Thank you, Divine Resource. Please console anybody who is in need at this time. Final shuffle. All right, guys, let's see. We do have somebody who's going to walk away and change their environment totally. They're just going to like start a new life. It looks like to me. Hey guys, how you doing? I hope everybody had a blessed weekend and is divinely protected and guided and guarded and all that good stuff. Thank you for joining my channel. My new subscribers, welcome. Returning subscribers, welcome on back. You know, there's no shame in my game. Look, I tell you what the divine tells me and utilizes me for. Sometimes the story's yours, it's yours, and because whether we want to believe it or not, if we look at things from the observation deck, there's a reason why these are all interconnected. Okay, you know, me, if I in my mind goes to like thinking of you know of Divine's been having me do that lately, do an extra shuffle. But neurotransmitters, we're connected to something until we're not connected to it anymore. And in our brain, when we get connected to something, it becomes a source of serotonin. It's our happiness. It generates a happiness um, chemical in our brain that gets released every time we replenish it. It's like the Little Prince. I don't have that deck out, but the Little Prince when he says when the fox says to Little Prince, the Little Prince doesn't. He's always going there at 4 o'clock every afternoon to visit his friend the fox. And one day he decides to forego going there. Like it's an unsaid thing. It's not like he says, I'll see you tomorrow at 4 o'clock and he writes it down somewhere. It's just an unsaid agreement. But one day he doesn't show. Then the day after he shows up and he's looking all around for his friend Mr. Fox. And he can't find him anywhere. And he's like, he's usually here. And the little prince says, I know he usually comes around this area around 4 o'clock in the afternoon. I wonder where he could be. So he waits a while and he waits a while. And the fox comes around and he says, you made me wait a whole hour for you or whatever. And he says, what have you, what took you so long? Where were you? And all of this stuff. And the fox looks at him and gives him a look and says, listen, dude, yeah, where were you yesterday at our appointed time? And the little prince says, well, I forgot, or I was doing something else. And then Fox is like, exactly. You can't do this to me. You can't tame me and get me used to something and then take it away and then expect me to be all right with it. If you're going to be here, if we have an agreement that we're going to see each other every day at 4 o'clock and you don't show up, but I'm at fault here, but you don't show up and I have to excuse what's up. And the fox very cleverly turned it on the little prince and gave him thought to ponder about it. So it's almost like, you know, there's consistency. And when we talk about all these different stories intermingled, it's because they all have a connectivity to them. Either some, the knee bones connect to the thigh bones. So when you're in the observation deck, you don't think so hard on each intricate piece of the puzzle because you see that it's all like the brain, the neurotransmitters. When he sees it every day, he gets that daily fix. Well, the same thing with the rose in The Little Prince. At first, the rose was like, "What will I do without you? I'll wilt, I'll die." And then the rose found a way, the longer the little prince was away, to be independent. Lady of the Night Jezebel energy is what the divine wants to talk about. Why do you want to talk about Jezebel energy? Oh, this is kind of funny. I was having a conversation about the Jezebel spirit with somebody earlier. Light bulb moment solution. Someone's challenges something here with uh, an idea. They can't come up with an idea here. They want you to be seen as a Jezebel. Getaway, retreat. Maybe they're going away to think about how they can get you seen as a Jezebel. Progress, healthy work environment. Yeah, you're making progress, you're healthy, you do good deeds, whatever, and they want to make you look like a Jezebel. Well, good luck with that. You know, um, if somebody wants to damage their character, first they have to have some flaw that, like I said before in a prior reading, when Mary was stoned and they asked Jesus, "Rabbi, what do you think of this harlot woman this adulteress?" Now, an adulteress isn't an adulteress without an adulterer. Berer. So Jesus thinks about it. And if you look back in Isaiah, it's prophesied that he would bend down, like the prophet wrote, like in the ground. And some speculate that he was trying to remember like the Ten Commandments and stuff like that. Like he was recollecting, but who knows what he was writing. Nobody recorded, they just said that he was writing something in the sand. And then he stood up and he said, "Let those without sin cast the first stone." And the crowd could not, uh then they were shamed, right? Separation expectation. Somebody in the past separated somebody from somebody because maybe they found out something about them. I don't know. Maybe they called you just Jezebel. Cosmic energy, access to higher realms. Is somebody trying to reach you? Okay, a bad boy lives a country life off the grid. We don't want to talk about that. But there is a bad boy. Doesn't hang around long. How does it feel? He's a rolling stone. Some person a drifter. Remember Clint Eastwood, High Plains Drifter? I used to think he was so hot. Oh my gosh, that's how old I am, right? Somebody here is rising like I was gonna say rising like an ashes from the phoenix. But we kept getting that. Did you see the new intro I did? For those of you who don't know where I get those pictures from, I'm trying to do it once a week where I take the highlights of the readings that I've done during the week and to create like a storyboard for you. So I hope that you like it. I plan on, I'm playing with it. I'm sure they'll get better, but anyway, we do have somebody who wants to come back or is healing something, or they see you that way. They do. Money in, money out. They're fearing something here about money. What's the outcome here? Or you might be fearing like your cash flow. Business boss, the end. Wow, I think somebody may be losing their job, a boss, somebody in business, the end, or maybe putting an end to something. I don't know. Let's see, let's see. Snooping around, Nosy Rosie's hanging out. Nosy Rosie, your neighbor Nosy Rosie. You know, what was it in Bewitched? What the heck was her name? She was always snooping around. Mrs. Whatever. Crabtree. No, that was on the Little Rascals. I don't know what her name was, but she was always Oscar. I remember the man's name was Oscar, right? Telling him some wackadoodle story, and he thought she was crazy, and they got away with it. And isn't this interesting? Come to think of it, they got away with telling everybody that she was crazy because she was so like, you know, and that they could do bizarre things in front of her, and everybody thought, well, she's crazy anyway, so who's gonna believe her, even if she does see this stuff, even if we are parading our witchy poo ways right in front of her nose. Who's she gonna tell that's gonna believe her? Interesting, huh? I forget what her name wasn't her husband's name Oscar? I forget. But she's the first one who sees Sabrina and see, even Mr. Tate doesn't even realize like there's something not right, and he's been working with the guy for quite a while. This might be retreats or something here. What is this with the Lady of the Night, Divine? What's going on with the lady? This is the Lady of the Night. She overshares. Well, of course she does, because she is the Lady of the Night. Overshares, very popular, socialite type of person. Has a lot of friends. Look, she's she looks kind of cute, I think, in her Lucille Ball little getup with the little Betty Boop stuff. Somebody might be into. I used to be into Betty Boop, not so much anymore, but she's really like that kind of Boopsy type of girl. We'll just call her Boopsy. Boopsy here overshares. Somebody's aiding and abetting somebody they're to stop something here. The challenge here is Boopsy's getting on the phone and saying, well, not looking again, cast the beam in thy own eye, or God will do it for you. I'm not joking. Here, somebody's saying that's not a good idea, whatever they wanted them to do. They were like, no, I don't know about that. So let's see what they did about, because this person called them up and said, hey, I need you to help me out. I don't know what about. Retreat bait. I need you to help me out with a bait and switch. What I want to do. How about we get so and so to go with so and so, and then we turn them on to so and so, and I'll take so and so. You know what I'm getting at, right? What is this? Progress. If nothing else, the divine taught you how to. What's that Eric Berman song? I think it's Eric Berman. Stand tall. You know, I get knocked down, but I get up again, 'cause nothing ever keeps me down. I get knocked down, but I get up again, 'cause nothing ever gets me down. Yeah, man. Doormat energy. See that? People at work were treating you like a doormat. Maybe they had all these things going on and they didn't invite you. Like they would hang out in their groups and cliques. You were the doormat. Hey, you think you could do this for me? Yeah, sure. And you're always doing other people's work, maybe at work, maybe. And maybe you're going on vacation because you're tired of being used, maybe at work. I don't know. Road rage, somebody's separation, somebody's giving somebody may get arrested for driving too fast or drunk driving or something. Keep your cool because this person's already thinking of how, like, going away and taking a vacation, and you might be annoyed. I mean, if you're a man, if you're feminine, I don't know. I'm not seeing that just yet. But unless this person is calling you this energy. What is the future with the cosmic energy? Rolling in their grave. Oh my Lord. Somebody in the future is rolling in their grave over something. That means they're not resting in peace. That's not good. That's not good. That's when you start the lights start flashing and your electronics go wonky wonk and things start happening. Childish behavior, this bad boy Rolling Stone person that didn't want to grow up. Didn't want to grow up. Might have tattoos, a lot of tattoos. Big one on the back, maybe a sleeve or two that go all the way up the shoulder. They might smoke. And of course, they might have a motorcycle. Okay. In the environment, hostile workplace environment. What? See? In the environment. You rose from this environment. See these people that were scheming against you? This is about somebody's job, I'm getting. Like maybe, I don't know, the boss is a feminine and she's got a side job, maybe. Somebody here is rolling in their grave about something here energetically in the future. Somebody is playing hooky. They don't go to work, money in, money out. So if they're not going to work or they're hoping to do something really quick, money in, money out too. What's the outcome here with this business boss in the end? Public attention. So this business boss is probably where the story ends. You might end up secret crush. You might end up working with somebody that's going to pay you for your story trip down memory lane. Somebody wants to stop that. They want to control alt delete, do a reset, trust your intuition on it because you don't need them. Can you read that? You don't need them. Your heart's now been healed from somebody who didn't love you as much as you love them. And that's when people say it's karmic. If you love somebody more than they love you. But I don't know if that's so much karmic or if that's a handicap they have. A great capacity to love could be, I mean, a wonderful thing in a world that's so like messed up uh with they don't even know. I mean, we don't even address uh what makes us healthy. We address the symptoms all too often and not try and get to the problem before it exacerbates into a physical symptom. If you have a lot of stress, it's basically 90% of the time, or if you are not feeling at dis-ease, which means you're not at ease, a lot of things are caused by stress alone. And a lot of stresses are basically things that we could possibly, if we sat down and talked to God or talk to our higher consciousness, we could come up with some kind of a solution, or learn or ask God, how can I let this go? This is a burden I no longer want. And what's the healthiest way to let it go? And God will release you of that burden, no matter what it is. You just got to have faith. But we're back to the Jezebel here, because somebody's thinking of retreating from something they were doing too with work, bait and switch. Like maybe they were promising something and then went like retreat, like timeshares and stuff. And when the person got there, it wasn't what they thought it was. Also, too, bait and switch. Like I've been places where you see the brochure and you're like, okay, that's where I want to be. And then you get there and you're like, the brochure was like, oh, that's what it looked like 10, 15 years ago. And you're like, oh man. Like the lights worked in the hallway like 5 years ago or whatever. Okay. What is this with the overshares, Lady Jezebel? We'll just call her a little King of Swords. So somebody here is finding out the truth about this Jezebel, or somebody who overshares, or somebody in the legal system is into this woman, could be having some dealings with them, or somebody here is finding out that their significant other with the King of Swords, through investigation, they're finding out that their significant other, and this, don't make the story yours if it's not. Okay. Okay. Could be finding out that somebody that they're with is, let's just say, maybe having an affair. Maybe. What's the challenge? You gotta try, because people personalize things. They're like, how many air signs are there in the world? I can only read for so many. Doesn't necessarily mean it's you, but it may be something that someone else It could you could have air in your chart, and it's something that somebody around you, you know. Somebody here does not want somebody to let go of something. They want to come up with a solution here. They're being challenged to do so. They don't want to be rejected. They don't want to be rejected. That's how they feel. Somebody's finding out though. They've been not completely honest. This could be a lawyer, this could be an officer, this could be a doctor, this could be something. This doesn't have to be a husband, but it could be an ex-husband even, who was trying to get even with an ex-spouse by calling him a Jezebel, or saying they sleep around. That was like their way of feeling better about themselves. That's very narcissistic, really. When something's over, it's over. There's nothing to feel. I'm sure nobody feels good about it, but no, there's nothing more to be had. And why would you take that into, you don't, when you leave a relationship for a new relationship, when you pack your bags and move on, don't take the things that bothered you about the old relationship in your luggage. Like, leave it alone. Somebody here, bait and switch. See, somebody wanted to go away to have. Wow, this is wild. Somebody here was thinking of just having sex with somebody, like going away with somebody and just having sex with them, lady of the night. Hmm. What happened? This is somebody's job. Somebody's job, or somebody came in real quick and to change somebody's mind about going somewhere, or about being with somebody. Maybe because they found out that they had someone else as well. Somebody is overwhelmed with being treated like a doormat when everybody else sees this place as a healthy place to work. I'm getting, and it's really not. It's the facade. Let's see the Ten of Wands. He's got his face hid. It's like a lot of work. And in the past, somebody was a fool. Somebody gave somebody to expected to separate from somebody because of anger. Somebody was very angry. They did something or they threatened to do something. Or somebody can't control their anger. They're physical when they're angry. To what extent, I don't know. What is in the future? This is somebody who wants to go back to somebody. Yeah, they're rolling in their grave over some reunion. Somebody wants here cosmic energy. Someone here is like, oh, I don't know. Somebody's celebrating something here. And let's see, what's this Rolling Stone? This Eight of Wands, childish behavior. Somebody likes really young girls, you see, or girls that are very immature. This bad boy, because oh, I see what it is about. Because with a really immature feminine or masculine, flip the roles, then the other person automatically becomes superior. They look up to them. They could be their hero. They can rescue them. It's an inflated ego thing. What's this hostile work environment in the environment with the phoenix? Somebody is winning some kind of award from their job, the guru. Phoenix rose from the ashes. This could be a Taurus, something or something with an institution. This could be a hospital. This could be any kind of institution. It could be a government institution, but also could be a church. Somebody here, hostile work environment, wherever they work, and it's like not it's not what it appears to be. So I don't know if it's that it's a cover for something else, or if it's just a bad place to work, but everything looks good on the outside. I don't know who I'm talking to. Money in, money out, playing hooky. Somebody's been calling in sick a lot. Money in, money out, playing hooky. Somebody's fearing their finances, something about their budget. It's not money out, money in. It's money in, money out. Divine, what is this playing hooky about? Please and thank you. Wow. Somebody's interfering with somebody's money here, playing hooky. They might even be staying home from work to interfere with your money, like taking days off of work to watch, to interfere with your money online or something. If you do something online, they're taking days off of work to interfere with your money online. What's the outcome? They might even lose their job because of this. I'm just saying. Yeah, it's public attention. They don't want this boss businessman. He wants your attention to end. Like they don't, they, for some reason, either they're watching you and they want, I got this in the reverse. You know what? Let's bury it because I'm not sure what the divine wants with that. Let's bury it. Just, let's see. What's this public attention, divine? What's this public attention? Ten of Swords. Yeah, they want you to end your business or something. Some business boss energy here that gets public attention, or they want to betray the end of some betrayal here. Somebody got attention on them that they betrayed someone, and that's why something ended. They want to come back, but they're trying to do like something in the 5D cosmic energy, meditate, whatever. Possibly they found out the person they were with had somebody else. Yeah. Okay. Let's see if we can get some dice. See what comes out. Thank you to my new subscribers. Welcome, welcome, welcome. My name is current subscriber. We always rock, right? And my right guys, I love you guys. You know that I do. We're there. Okay. We do have Capricorn, the devil right out and about it. So somebody had something toxic going on and with a Capricorn, or they had something going on with a Capricorn, made you walk away. Maybe they were becoming a father with the Emperor here. They may have been becoming a father. We have Virgo energy, but this is also somebody shining a light on the situation or going within to find out, dear, dear, what can the matter be? Somebody here was ghosted, possibly in a soulmate or a love connection, and blocked, and blocked. The World card, somebody's blocking someone from making money on the internet. Somebody here has a child or a new love approaching, so maybe they want to block that on the internet as well. And this is, again, Seven of Wands, some kind of defense somebody has to come up with for stealing. Seven of Swords, and they're being rejected or missing out on an opportunity. Something going on in the courts with the court, Libra energy, and somebody's going to be left out in the cold in a court situation. Five of Pentacles. Maybe that's why they want to come back around. But you've already ended this. You've already seen it for what it is. This person it betrayed you, you know. But now they're going through a divorce, possibly because they were betrayed. Maybe they found out something about their spouse or whoever significant that they were with. Okay. So what they're finding out now is they're like when you found out that they really were into somebody else, you know? Remember that song? You make me weak. I wanna die just when you said we tried. Loving, hugging, squeezing each other. It's tearing me apart. Every day. Oh, I'm off key. But the song goes, it won't be long, yeah, when you're alone with your lover. And it couldn't be wrong, 'cause he's loving, touching, squeezing another. Now it's your turn, girl, to cry. Na, 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 na. Journey, right? So, sorry about my throat all of a sudden got parched, but this is what they put you through. No more, no less. This is justice. Where's justice? No more, no less. They left you out in the cold in the past. They stabbed you in the back in the past. They hurt your feelings in the past. They rejected you in the past. Whatever, whatever. Misled you in the past. Stole from you in the past. Guess what? You don't have to be Sigmund Freud to figure out what your karma's going to be. Money in, money out. My spouse is cheating on me, all instead of being honest. You see, honesty is always the best policy. And with that, I'm going to leave you guys. And until the next read, take care of yourselves, take care of each other, and thank you so much for everything you do to support the channel. Take care. Bye.